right, statistics. We are on you. Let's do this. You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Huh? Oh, look at you, little MacGyver. You don't know who MacGyver is, do you? No. What's wrong with you young people? MacGyver was a television show, and he could break out of any prison with like a coat hanger and a piece of bubble gum. Like, wait, you're going double sauced?
Yes.
That. I like it. I'm gonna have to try that. With the 17 sandwiches we have left over later on tonight. All right. Here we go. The mean. Now, you should be using your calculator for this, right? Like, I mean, if you're not using your calculator, you're missing a good chance. Again, if you don't have one, we're getting real late in the game here, okay? I need you to go ahead and get yourself one. If you can't afford one, if it's between food and that, eat and then come talk to me. All right, but here we go. 24, 26, 28, 30, 33, 34. 34 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 4 6/7, I believe. Which is 4.8. 5. We'll round that off to 4.9 is fine. Okay. Now, what is the median? What is the median?
2.
The median is the fourth value, so it's 1, 2, 2, 2. The median is 2. The mode is 2. The standard deviation is about 6.1.
6.7.
6.7. Do we agree?
I got 6.8.
It was 6.74.
6.74. Mark a shame. 6.74. I would probably not mark it wrong for you putting 6.8, just so you know.
So it has to be
5 or higher to go up.
from the second.
Yes.
Okay.
Q1, 2. Q3,
4.
4. Do we agree? All right. Now, how do I interpret? On average person could eat 4.9 sandwiches at one time. Way to screw it up for everybody.
Do we have to round that one? Because I
No, that's fine. 4.9 is fine.
just before.
Huh? I'll do that totally good. And that may have some emotional pieces, you know what I'm saying? Gators lose, it's all good. All right. Median, 50% of people eat less than 2, 50% would eat more than 2. All right. Mode, most frequently cited answer was 2 sandwiches. Number of sandwiches people would eat. Standard deviation on average, each person variates by 6.6 sandwiches, 6.7 sandwiches from the mean. 25% of the people eat less than 2, 75% of the people eat less than 4.
So with those two, it would always be 25%.
Yes. That's Q1 and Q3 definition.
Can you repeat for the standard deviation?
On average, each person, the number of sandwiches each person would eat would deviate by 6.7 sandwiches from the mean.
Deviate, D-E-V-I-A-T.
IATE. Now, we're going to try to find the rank of 3, P57, and we're going to find the z-score for 3. We haven't done z-score yet. Spencer, you're seeing it tomorrow. All right, so if you're in the Monday, Wednesday class, you'll see it tomorrow. If you're Tuesday, Thursday, you'll see it on Thursday. If you're here today, grab a pickle. All right. Pre-calculus, we're on you. Who's in pre-calculus? I got Sam. Okay, great. Y'all got a test when? Tomorrow. That's a great idea. I like it. This is 2x plus 3 is equal to 7. 2x plus 3 is equal to negative 7. Subtract 3, subtract 3. 2x equals 4, x is equal to 2. Subtract 3, 2x equals negative 10. Divide by 2, x is equal to negative 5. Okay? That tells me the answer to part A is this. For part B, this is a V, this is 7. This is 2. This is negative 5. This is negative infinity to negative 5. Union 2 to infinity. Negative infinity to negative 5. Union 2 to infinity. When's it less or equal to 7? Negative 5 to 2. Negative 5 to 2. That is when it is less than 7. All right. What's up, Ed? You're good. Come on in.
No, I'm just letting you know that I actually won't be able to make it since I have to pick up my sister and go to business.
Oh, you're good. You never have to tell me. You're good. Open session. All right. What a nice guy. Just want to tell you that I'm not showing up. No, that's pretty cool. Like, he said he was coming, and he wanted to come, tell me that he wasn't going to come. Most people be like this. He'll figure the shit out. Amber, when I ain't there, he'll figure out that I ain't there. That's a nice guy right there. All right, any questions on this? Pre-calc. Speak now. Let's have some fun. Hey, Kayleen. Kayleen.
Huh?
If you're the praying type, can you just real quickly, silently say a real prayer for me? Just be like, Lord, forgive him. He don't know what he's doing. Just Lord, just forgive him because he don't know. You got me? It ain't my fault, Kayleen. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault.
Yeah, I also forgot to ask, you posted the math test. Did you also post the math test on the Canvas?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I avoid that or?
Well, the score you got on Canvas wasn't the score I showed you?
Oh, wait. Oh, that was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You good. There you go. Knock that right out. Amber, we coming for you.
Okay.
You know it's not your turn, girl?
I know, but I'm trying to do the
She's
range.
got to jump in the line.
I'm trying to do the range of 3. It's, I include 3 right here.
No, none are less than 3.
So,
How many of them are less than 3? All right. Y minus Y1 equals M X minus X1.
Did you get 57?
yeah,
Yeah?
8 less than.
Y plus 5 equals negative 2 plus negative 2x plus 8. Yeah? Subtract 5, subtract 5.
Well, because,
Y equals negative 2x plus
what about this?
3. We good? We good? Now, this one beats your butt. This one beats your butt. Y minus 6 equals 4/7
You got.
x plus 3. Yeah?
Number 4 on page 37.
Multiply by 7. 7y minus 42 equals 4x plus 12.
Oh.
We good?
So when you do the.
Add 42, add 42.
You multiply by
7y equals 4x plus 54. Divide by 7. 4/7 x plus 54 over 7. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
2 for 2 for all three of y'all. Y'all are rock stars. Absolute rock stars. Good job. That last one I thought was pretty tough. And as tough as that one is, wait for the next two. See, Amber, here's the rule. You're going to see it on the test. Now the question is, where do you see it before the test?
Here.
In class, in the homework, or in these things?
Yeah.
You got to pick 2 of the 3.
I do all of them.
You got to pick 2 of the 3. All right. If you do 2 of the 3, I get you out. If you do 1 of the 3, then I don't know that you have much of a hope. But if you pick 2 of the 3, I can get you out of here with that. All right. This is in the homework. I haven't showed you 2 in class, but you're here. So let's take a look. Write the equation. Write the equation through 5, 7, 8, 12. 5, 7, 8, 12. Write the equation through -6, -2, parallel to y equals 8x minus 1. Pick 2 of the 3, Amber. All right, college algebra, we on you. You like pickles? Domain and range, here we go. What is it?
My domain, I've got infinity and 1.
Domain for this, negative infinity to positive infinity. It goes far left to far right, touches everything in the middle. So the domain is negative infinity to infinity. The range. What's the range? Go ahead, Range Rick.
Is that 0 to infinity?
0 to infinity. 0 to infinity.
Okay.
Doesn't it just start with the...
Starts at the origin. That's the lowest point. To infinity, yes.
So y equals absolute of x doesn't really matter, you're just gonna graph.
Yeah, we're just looking at the picture.
So you just put it up there?
No, because we're going to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about it. You need to know that this graph goes to that picture. Okay? Let me ask you a question. What does this mean in volleyball? It's just, it goes with something, yes? I don't know what that one is. So they did it to Emily the other day. I don't know what the hell that meant. That was the referee guy, the big guy. He said that she hit it over the net or something. I don't know. Hit it on their side of the net or something. But no, I mean, my point is, each equation has a picture, and we need to be able to start associating picture to equation, equation to picture. Your success in this course is determined by not whether or not you can understand and do that. Note cards, baby. If you don't have any, Amazon sells them like $16,000 for a nickel. Free shipping. Amazon Prime. Domain, what have we got? Come on.
Negative infinity to infinity.
There you go. Negative infinity to infinity, what's the range?
0 to
0 to infinity. Now notice we're putting the bracket onto 0 here. Notice that we're putting the bracket onto 0.
Does that include? That means it includes the 0?
Yes. Same thing here. X cubed, what we got?
Negative infinity to infinity.
Negative infinity to infinity. What's the range?
Negative
Square root, what is it?
0. 0 to infinity.
What's the range?
0 to infinity. You bracket first.
All those zeros have brackets. All right. Now, I want to talk to you about another discussion, increasing and decreasing. All right, I'm going to help you with the first one. I say that this graph is decreasing from negative infinity to 0 because on this graph, it's going downhill from negative infinity to 0. Now at 0, it turns around and starts increasing. So at 0, it turns around and starts going up the hill. Increasing means it's going down the hill, or excuse me, decreasing means it's going down the hill, increasing means it's going up the hill. I want you to try to do increasing, decreasing for the remaining 3. All right? Stats people, let's do this. Rank of 3.
Got 4 out of 7.
4 out of 7. 4 out of 7 is 0.571, 4, 2.
I just put 57%, yeah.
I was just trying to show off. Right now he's going like this. That was pretty cool. 8. Five, 7. You mean to stop? Are you fairly convinced yet or not?
I was just.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
We're ready for the Z. The Z.
No, you're not, because you ain't interpret the rank of 3.
It's
Spencer's like, I don't interpret. That's for other people.
Other numbers speak for
so
themselves.
57% of people ate less than 4 sandwiches? No, 3.
3 sandwiches.
3 sandwiches.
57% of the people eat less than 3 sandwiches. P57, 0.57 times 7, 3.94.
I got 3.99.
That's what I meant. 3.99.
81 and 1296.
You round that up to 4. What's the 4th number?
That's what that means. So will we just put it as 2?
Yeah, you just put 2.
So there's 57%?
So, no, 57% of the people eat less than 2 sandwiches.
Or 57% eat less than 3 of them.
Well, who said 3?
The rank-
Oh, yeah. Part of that is because of the fact that we have such a small data set, and it's very small, and when you try to slice it up, you ain't got but 7, it makes it for pretty hard slices.
Okay, so it's not a trick question, is it?
No,
Okay,
it's not a trick question. That's
So
just
there-
how it came out.
It's 57% of people eat less than 2 sandwiches.
Yeah. On a test one time, I made a mistake. The mean, the median, the mode, Q1 and Q3 were all the same number. Students were just convinced that I was trying to screw them over. They were like, what the hell? I mean, it made interpreting kind of hard, like, and I didn't do it on purpose, it was really just an honest mistake. But that's just what happens. All right, Z-score. It's the number minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. It's the number minus the mean divided by your standard deviation. So in this case, it's negative 1.9 over 6.7. Which is around negative 0.3 something.
That's negative 1.9.
Negative 1.9 over 6.7. I don't know what that decimal comes out to be. Somebody's got a calculator can tell me. I don't really give two rat's asses. In a loving way.
I got negative 0.2835.
0.28?
Yeah.
Told you it was close to 0.3. But 0.28 is the correct answer. Okay, how do I interpret that? Somebody who eats three sandwiches is 0.28 standard deviations below the mean. Someone who eats 3 sandwiches is 0.28 standard deviations below the mean.
You said below?
0.28 standard deviations below the mean, yes.
Is it below, just negative?
Positive would be above. Mean, M-E-A-N. Yes.
Is it possible for your decreasing to be 0, 0?
Good.
Your decreasing, for your graph, is it possible to be 0, 0?
No. It's gotta be in there.
So you can't do that on a calculator, the Z-score?
Yeah, you'd have to type it in 3 minus 4.9 divided by.
Can't
Yeah,
go.
but it's not a screen on the button now.
I don't want to press delete. I can't get out of this screen.
Second quit.
So which numbers we taking?
It's the mean, it's the value minus the mean. So the formula is x minus the mean divided by the standard deviation.
If it was positive, it would be above.
That'd be above, yes. All right.
And we got the 3 from the ring of 3, right? That's how we got the first number?
What, the 3?
Yeah.
No, I just made that number up.
You just put z-squared 3.
Yeah, it says z-score 3. I could have wrote z-score 5.
So any number.
Any number, yeah.
Okay.
Questions, comments, concerns? Hey, Spencer,
Yo.
can I just tell you the truth for 1 second? Here's the truth for 1 second. I love my wife to death. Okay? Anything I say about her stays in class, right?
So you're live streaming, so.
That's okay. She don't watch this shit anyway. Ain't no way in hell she's gonna get desperate enough to watch this shit, I promise. She got way more important things to do than to go back and watch my live stream and see if I'm talking about it. Maybe I love you. But here's the problem, Spencer. Every time I say anything is wrong with me, always goes back to how much water are you drinking. Like, I can be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Are you drinking enough water? And like, I feel like,
$2.
no, not valid at all, actually. And I'm like, honey, Pepsi is like part water. Like, I mean, what do you think they're starting with? Surely they're not starting with like,
Sugar.
okay, maybe so. She called me right now.
She knows, she's watching.
Grant, who the hell? Stephen? So yeah, like, and tea is like mostly water.
No, it's not.
How are you gonna say tea? Look, I make tea. It starts with 8 cups of water. If I drink the whole pitcher, I just drink 8 cups of water.
Yeah, like 4 cups of sugar.
That's tea.
Well, But it's 8 cups of water. How are you gonna say I start with 8 cups of water and then I didn't have no damn water? I tell you what, put a peanut in a cake and then tell somebody it's mostly cake, there's no peanuts in there, and then give it to somebody who's got a food allergy. You know what? It has to just say the peanut. How about that? I'm drinking 8 cups of water. Huh?
Sweet tea dehydrates you.
No.
I'm so
I get 8 cups. I don't know how you're supposed to get, but I get 8 cups.
I drink regular water.
No, tea is water.
There's a lot of sugar in it.
No, there's not. Only a half a cup. All right. Or maybe 3 cups. You know what? You just never know.
Run down.
You put half a cup of sugar in it.
This is the number of cups people drink a day. That's somebody.
What kind of cups?
Yeah, how many ounces?
Like 12.
All right. Let's go. We're going to just finish you guys off with this. We're going to give them to you all at once. Do I need to write them all up? Spencer's like, yeah, you definitely better, because when you get the rank, don't leave us to choose no damn number.
Yeah, forever.
28.
All right. Pre-calculus, we're on you. So tea does not count as water?
No, you have to drink regular water.
Like straight, just plain water?
Yes, plain water.
That shit tastes nasty. I don't want to say it tastes nasty, it don't taste like anything.
When we interpret on the test, do you want to say full sentences?
I don't mark off for punctuation, but you should be having periods at some point, like capital letters. But like, I'm not that guy, like capital T minus what?
That's pretty English, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's not an English major. All right. Pre-calculus, we ready? All right, we on you, let's do it. X to the 1/4 minus 5. X to the 1/4 plus, no, just kidding. How about minus 6 and plus 3 is equal to 0? All right, just so you know, because people will ask, usually whatever exponent this is will be the one that you're going to put here. People are like, how do I figure it out? Usually it's the middle one. All right, because the middle one's always got to get back to the first one. So if it doesn't, then I screwed the problem up, and that's not going to happen. Well, it totally could happen, but it's probably not. You good?
Yeah, I just understood it.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like if it was x squared plus 8x plus 12, it's x and x, yes? It's the middle one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now from there, from there, you got x to the 1/4 minus 6 is equal to 0. X to the 1/4 plus 3 is equal to 0. You're adding 6, x to the 1/4 equals 6. You're subtracting 3, x to the 1/4 equals negative 3. All right. Here you're going to raise both sides to the 4th. You're going to get x equals 36, 216, 1296.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah, I just don't know how you just do that. Like in your head, I could not. Like you just multiplied it all in your head.
It's not, I mean, it's. puts it right up. All right, I mean, no, let's look at it, like 2 times 6 is 12, right? 16 times 6 is 96. 1296.
Yeah.
It's really not that great of a magician, like, once I show you, you go like this. Shit, you're a dumbass now. I just see it differently than you do.
Yeah.
See, when you multiply 216 times 6, you do it this way. You're like old school. I don't do it that way. I do it this way. I use the distributive property much more than you do.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you learn to use the distributive property, you can do it much quicker.
Okay.
But the difference is you don't use the distributive property ever. You just kind of old school it. I can't old school it. Like I don't know how to. I mean, I know how to old school it, but if I'm doing it in my head, I have to distribute the property in. And so for me, it's always a matter of how do I break things down to get into a piece I can recognize. This, a lot of people are going to fall right into that trap. Set the hook. Set the hook. Got you. It is not 81. Why? Because the fourth root of x cannot be equal to a negative number. The fourth root of x cannot be equal to a negative number. No more than the square root can be equal to a negative number. Right now, some of you are going like this. Shit, got my ass on that one. I damn sure did. The fourth root cannot be equal to a negative number. If it's a cube root, you can. See, if it's a cube root, you can. Think of this as being x to the 1/3 plus x to the 1/6 minus 6. So that you got, well, no, that's not even that. X to the 2/3, 1/3. All right, so this would give you x to the 1/3 plus 3, x to the 1/3 minus 2. Now from here, you can cube both of those because it's an odd number. You can do it with an odd number. You can't do it with an even number. So in this case, the answer is only 1296. Yeah, z squared 12, baby. Does that make sense? Sam, does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Who else is pre-calculus here? I know you two are. You good? You good? Where's your girl at?
Madison?
Yeah.
She's not here.
Well, clearly not. Didn't even come by to tell me she wasn't coming. All right. I'm erasing it. I'm going to ask you if it's okay, but it's too late now. Let's square. Square. X squared equals 5x plus 14. X squared minus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. X minus 7x plus 2 is equal to 0. 7 and negative 2, yes? 7 and negative 2. Now from there, the negative 2 doesn't work for the same reason that the negative 3 didn't work before. The square root cannot be equal to a negative number. The square root cannot be equal to a negative number. Any questions on that? Questions going once? Going twice? Can I erase?
Not yet.
All right. Now, why are you trying to circumvent the rules again? You know I got to do intermediate algebra over here. God, stop being so selfish. What's wrong, Kaylee?
The mode,
It's the value that occurs the most.
if there's not one.
None.
None.
Oh. Oh, that's nice.
make it nice for you. That's the kind of guy I am. You're there. All right, intermediate, we on you. Amber, you ready? You got both of those?
I got something for him, yeah.
Ladies, how y'all doing? You think you got it? All right, let's take a look. Now, when you're doing, when you're writing the equation, you need a checklist. All right, think of it as a grocery shopping list, like, you know, checklist. You got to have a point, and you got to have the slope. Now, in this case, they didn't give us the slope for either one of those two. If they don't give it to you, they give you information for you to find it. All right? Think of it as a treasure map. All right? If they don't give it to you, then they'll give you some information. The information you have here is we have 2 points. So we have 12 minus 7, and we have 8 minus 5. That's 5/3, yes? We good? Now, we got y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Notice here it does not matter which point you pick. I picked the one I think is going to be easiest, but I don't put a whole lot of thought into that. If there's one that has a 0, I must always choose that. If there's one that has positive numbers, I choose that. If they don't have 0 or positive numbers, then I just take the smallest ones. We can move the 3 to the other side by distributing. Multiply both sides by 3. We get 3y minus 21 equals 5x minus 25. You're adding 21. 3y equals 5x minus 4. Divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. Y equals 5/3 x minus 4/3. Y'all got it?
Got it.
Excellent.
Bro, can I get a sandwich? Is there any left? I came in late, I'm gonna cap.
Well, how do you find out if there's any left?
I didn't go up there.
One of us has got to walk over there.
That shit is.
But you know what? You know what? I got you.
Got me?
I got you.
Come on, let's go. Toss it.
You want some pickles?
Can you toss me some sauces though?
What kind do you want?
Barbecue and Chick-fil-A.
All right. No on the pickles though? I mean, that's the limit, but that's where we draw the line. We can throw sandwiches. We can throw sauces. Can I ask you a really personal question?
Sure.
Please tell me the truth, honestly, God. Snap reaction as soon as I say it. Is there any part of you that thinks I pick up that jar and throw it?
No.
I work complicated math problems in my head, and you act like I'm an idiot. She's going like this. I swear to God, I think you do it. And it land about halfway through and spill over everybody.
I think she'd probably be the first person to do something.
Yeah, there's no chance. I mean, I do some really crazy stuff, but I would never put the pickles. Spencer, you think I throw the pickles?
I don't know about that.
No. All right.
I think you would.
Hey, Ranger Ring. He's all right with the pickles, right?
But it's so good.
I feel like you might try to make it work somehow.
All right, what does it mean to be parallel? I've actually been insulted just a little bit right there. Because, Kate, you know I wouldn't do that, right, Kate? Kate's like,
No.
Yeah, I'll say yes because it looks like I'm getting extra credit right now. Ready to rip? No points for him. All right, what does it mean to be parallel? They don't touch. In terms of slope, what does that mean? Slopes are the same. Slopes are the same. So all you got to do is write an equation parallel to this. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Y plus 2 equals 8x. I almost did it. I didn't do it though. Amber, you'd be proud of me. I almost did it. Sometimes I get confused.
At least you're calling me Amber today.
Don't tell me what else I'd call you because I might start calling it to you. 8x plus 48. We distribute there. And now we subtract 2.
Is it hard? No?
8x plus 46.
Listen, I said it rounding.
For real, for real.
SD.
For real. There are 7 sandwiches left. If you'd like another one, you're free to take another one. I'm not even mad at you. But it's only going to be for the first 7 people who get their asses up there.
Wait.
Alright. And now we have confirmation. She can eat too. Alright.
I haven't had my credit.
Oh, you didn't have the first one?
No.
Well, why not?
Because I was focused.
Okay. Alright. Are we good? Are we good?
SD? I got 9. Wait, right before.
I thought we said we were good.
I didn't say anything. Well, I said I was good. I don't know that class.
She over here speaking for you. Yeah, we're good. Go ahead. Hurry up.
Okay, we're good. You can erase it.
Alright.
As always before.
Alright. Let's try this. Let's write the equation. Let's write the equation through -3, -7, perpendicular 2x plus 5y equals 12. Alright. Then let's find the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the slope. 3y plus 7 equals 16. All right. College algebra, we are on you. All right, when is this increasing? When is this increasing? Starts here, travels up the hill. It's increasing from 0 to infinity. It is decreasing on this side. It's going down the hill. It is decreasing from -infinity to 0. Now again, this is confusing to people because it's decreasing from -infinity to 0 because I'm reading the x values. The x values over here are -infinity. I know it feels like it's falling from heaven, but it might be falling from heaven, but it's on the negative side. So it's -infinity to 0. Now, the domain for this, oh, we already talked about that. When's it increasing?
0 to infinity.
Well, 0 to infinity for sure. But what about this side?
Oh, yeah.
It's -infinity to infinity. -infinity to infinity. It's decreasing, never. Decreasing, never. Okay? Now, what about this one? When's it increasing? This one is increasing 0 to infinity. And it's decreasing, never. Yes, babe. Huh?
Zeros and brackets, is that all I have?
Not on, it would for the domain and range, but not for the increase and decreasing, because it's a point of inflection. It's where it changes from increasing to decreasing, so we don't include it. Okay. We good on this? All right. Looks like we gotta cook dinner tonight. Can I erase? Anybody need to take a picture? Anybody cook dinner? I really just cook overs. Nah, I think I might cook.
This one on
You
that
could.
album. This is looking at us, bro.
I'll go back through one more time and then we can call it a day. I'm gonna take that back to Chick-fil-A and get myself some dinner.
I thought you were gonna cook.
Okay, I'm sorry. Southern dinner is lunch. We eat 5 meals. We have dinner, then we have supper, and then we have snack. All right. Spencer, you understand, right?
Definitely nice night. Got it.
10:30. Spencer, you remember doing these?
Yeah, I've tried to.
You try to like just.
I've repressed that.
All right.
Not sure I forgot. I'm pretty sure I never got them right.
So what you're saying is, don't ask me for help, right? Like,
So,
look.
I got a domain.
All right, there's your picture. What's the domain? What's the range? When's it increasing? When's it decreasing?
Let's say -2, -4, -2.
Yeah. See, just try the one.
Dang, it's clear.
Okay, your ass is screwed.
Like, that's like, it's like clear, like I can see far, it's just, it just
Yeah,
bubbles
you just
up.
can't see. Yeah, I know. You can see like semis. You just can't see like bicycles. I understand. I'm right there with you, dude. I went to the eye doctor for the first time and he asked me how I got there. I said I drove. He was like, uh-oh. Probably shouldn't have.
Technically, I'm supposed to wear my glasses, when I drive.
Oh, you actually have glasses.
No, I broke them, but I'm supposed to be getting.
Oh, okay,
I'm supposed to be
okay.
getting contact with.
All right. I tried that whole contact thing. Something about touching my eyeball. I'm not a big fan of it. I ain't lying, Kaylee. Like, I try to do it, and every once in a while, I'm like, no, I look really cool with some nice sunglasses.
They're better. I just be forgetting to take them out when I go to sleep. I'll be waking up like, I can see.
Mama, it's a miracle, Mama. I've been praying for this moment, Mama. All right, mean. Somebody give it to me.
8,
8. What's the median?
6.
Is it 5.5 or you round it?
If it's like 5 and 6.
It's 5.5.
Then we gotta say 5.5.
So you don't round it?
No. No, don't round that.
No.
I mean, I'd be using the calculator. Are you not using the calculator?
No, I do this first and then I go to
The
it.
median?
It
Yes.
says 5.
I
I
got
like
like,
a median.
5.5.
I got 6.
5.5.
Should you do 11 divided by 2?
I got 5 foot.
It's 5.5. Go to the calculator, damn scroll down. It says Q1, median Q3. Just write down the damn number. If you miss that, that shit's on you.
No, I thought we just put them in order and then
You do, take the middle number.
I got 6.
There's 8 numbers.
All right, let me just do it.
4, 5, 6, 8.
12 and 28.
Cut it in half.
The other 3 on the other side.
Huh?
You don't do it like that?
No. If there's an even number, you gotta go in between these two values. 5 plus 6 divided by 2, the
I
median's
just
5.5.
In between the 5 and 8 and the median.
But look, here's the problem. If you do that, you got 4 numbers on this side, 3 numbers on that side.
Ah, yeah.
Mode, there is none. Standard deviation, 9.1.
If it's 8.9, do you round it to 9?
I got 8.9.
9.
Yeah, most.
8.9 is great.
You don't round it to 9?
No. Is it 8.95?
8.92.
8.92, it's 8.9. Here's what I love, Spencer. I eyeball it, say 9.1. She looks at me like I just said 17 and goes, 8.9.
Idiot.
So sorry. Yes, you.
No, I was confused if I was supposed to round it. That's why I was.
Oh, I thought you were like, damn.
No.
Stick to multiplying 6 times 216 there, Chief. Clearly statistics is not your thing. All right, Q1.
2.5?
Yes, 2.5. Q3,
10?
10. Rank of 11,
I got 6 out of 8, which
3/4, 0.75.
said
P41,
I got
That's what
4.
I'm confused on.
Yeah.
41 times 8, 0.328,
Yeah.
3.28. What do you do to that?
Do you round it
Do you
to
round
4?
it or?
Round up, Publix rules, right?
Even though it's lower than 5?
It doesn't matter, Publix rules, round up.
So 4,
5. So,
yeah, 5.
yeah.
I did that wrong.
12 minus 8 divided by 8.9,
4 over 8.
0.4 fifths. 0.45. I don't have any idea what the hell that is.
Is that
I got 0.44.
3.29
I'd be close to that.
for P41?
Say it again.
The end number is 3 point what?
3.28.
3.28. I rounded that up to 4, and it's the 4th value. You're saying 4 divided by 8.9 is 0.444?
No, I
got
put 9.
0.45.
I rounded my mean.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or my mean.
So if the P41, if it was 3.01, still 4?
Yes. 3.07, 4. Anything that's a decimal, go to 4. Whole number, go in between the two values. So if it was 3, you'd go between the 3rd and the 4th one. Like if it was 0.10 times 30, you got 3, you do between the 3rd and 4th value because it's not a decimal. Most every time you get a decimal though.
So when you're interpreting the z-score, since you don't restate it in the interpretation, would I get that?
If I do this, this is someone who drinks 12 glasses of water
Above,
would be 0.45 standard deviations above the mean.
so we have to state it.
So we are restating it back to the original.
I probably got that wrong.
All right. All right, statistics, I'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Can you repeat the last one for the Z-score? The interpretation?
Someone who drinks 12 glasses of water is 0.45 standard deviations above the mean. All right, with this, we're squaring both sides. 2x plus 3 equals 49. Subtract 3, 2x equals 46. Divide by 2, x is 23. You guys be blessed. Love y'all. Take care. Thanks for staying. All right, 23, we good? Now, this shifts to the left 3/2. This crosses at 23. Do we agree? That's the answer we got when we just did it, so this has got to be 23. All right. Now, greater than 7, where is it above 7? It's above 7 on this side, so that is 23 to infinity. Yes? Where is it below 7? It's below 7 from here to here, here to here. It's below 7 from -3/2 to 23. Notice that we include the -3/2. We do not include the 23. At 23 it is equal to. At -3/2 it is 0.
Oh, where do you use the, like, where do you use the -3/2? Like, where does that come from?
Setting this inside part equal to 0 tells you the shift.
Oh, okay.
All right. See, back in the day, I don't know your name. What's your name? Zach? Yeah, I know it's Mulling, but Zach?
Yes, sir.
Zach, back in the day, when you learned shifts, like Brooklyn hasn't learned this yet. No offense, Brooklyn, you're gonna learn it soon. Back in the day, you just learned go opposite. X plus 5, go left 5. X minus 9, go right 9. And that was kind of the way you memorized that, right? Didn't really understand it, but like whatever. If he says so and we get credit, I'm cool. It's really setting this equal to 0 is which way the shift is.
Okay.
So as this gets more complicated, this doesn't shift to the left 5 units anymore. It shifts to the left 5/4 units because of the 4.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
So there's a lot to that. Yes?
Why do you put the red
Because this is 23. This is, the y value is 0. 0 is less than 23, so we have to include 0.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like I didn't see like a line after, like the equal sign, like the less than.
Yeah, no, there's not an equal sign. It's because, see, if I put an equal sign on there, it doesn't test whether you understand this in concept. Because if I put an equal sign on there, you're going to put a bracket on both sides just for the hell of it. Because that's what you do. Okay? Hey, listen, before people in pre-calculus leave, there's a whole crap ton of pickles over here. If you're a pickle fan, grab the pickles and walk out with those damn things. You take the pickles. There's also a shit ton of sauce. If you need sauce at the house for your chicken nuggets that you can make in the air fryer, take that box of sauce with you, because I'm just going to throw it away. All right? I'd say I'm going to take it back, but I ain't doing that either.
You take it back to the store?
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, man. Be blessed. I said I ain't going to do it.
See you later.
The scientific one's fine.
I'm saying because I don't have one, I gotta go.
I'll bring you one. I wouldn't go buy one just for this.
I'll take it.
All right. All right, here we go. Perpendicular to this means the slope is opposite reciprocal. Perpendicular means opposite reciprocal. So what is opposite reciprocal?
The opposite.
Move this over. 5y equals -2x plus 12.
Was that thing supposed to tell us something? 'Cause
Which
I was
thing?
looking at that like it's 1/2.
What, this?
Yeah.
This means perpendicular.
And you.
No, don't blame me. No.
I thought the one over, I thought it was a 1 over the 2.
I would do it.
Me too.
Listen to me. You know why you thought that? Because you were too busy trying to figure out how you're going to get an extra sandwich and scheming me. That's why you thought that.
No, I
Okay?
was literally looking at the board the whole time. I thought it was a half.
Because I clearly said when I wrote the problem down, did I not say perpendicular? Thank you.
Did you get it or did you do 1/2?
I did.
Yeah. Don't try to bring her hurt into your little debauchery.
I blame him.
Cindy blamed me for everything.
Except for when he blamed me because I would try and sabotage him with donuts.
Yeah, exactly. And how did that work out for me? It wasn't donuts that I got sabotaged with, it was everything else.
Yeah.
Namely Chick-fil-A, if I'm being honest.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought you Chick-fil-A then.
Who's got the early class tomorrow? Anybody got the early class? There's a 50-50 shot I'm bringing Chick-fil-A for you guys.
Oh, really?
There's a 50-50 shot.
Oh, I hope it's the good 50 chance.
Because I gotta go by in the morning and pay for the sandwiches for the afternoon. So if I go in the morning, I usually bring it to my first class.
Minis?
Yeah,
Can you
pretty
grab
much.
some honey? That's what I like to
Jesus Christ.
Peace and love.
All right. Here, perpendicular means opposite reciprocal, so the slope is going to be 5 halves. The slope will be 5 halves. That's what we're going to use. I'll have to see if I go first thing in the morning, depending on what time I leave the house, I guess.
Just start calling it. No, don't forget to go to Chick-fil-A this morning.
No, because I got to take my baby to school, and depends on what time I get there. If I get there at 7, I don't have time to run over here and come back to Concord and be here by 7:30.
You can be late, it's fine.
No, it's okay. Then y'all's asked to make me sing.
I'll save you with my math.
I'd make you, oh, you know, Brooklyn will make you sing as long as you have a map.
You said it last semester, I was doing it.
I don't
All right.
know saying that
You're so on the side.
Y plus 7 equals 5 halves x plus 3. Right?
Do you multiply both sides by 2? Or do you just...
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Alright, I just did it before. You like...
2y plus 14 equals 5x plus 15.
Wait, did you, when you get the plus, like, since it's negative, and you put it into the
When you put it into the formula, the two negatives will cancel.
It'll cancel and turn, okay, okay. I didn't.
On that right there, that board, it says -2/5, right?
So when I do perpendicular, opposite sign, flip it upside down.
Okay.
If it was parallel, we would use -2/5.
What do you mean by opposite? So if it was positive, we'd still flip it? And it'd become negative?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Change the sign, flip it for perpendicular.
So it's kind of just...
Now we're solving for y. Subtract 14, subtract 14. 2y equals 5x plus 1. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Y equals 5 halves x plus 1 half. Good? Good?
Don't erase though.
No, you're... Hey, Dryer, you forgot the x. I did not forget the x. The x is not there intentionally. And I've actually had people who write the x in. Like, you forgot that on the 7 there's supposed to be an x right there. It's supposed to be an x. No, there is no x. What kind of line is that if there's no x?
Horizontal line.
It is a horizontal line.
Wrong one.
Wrong one.
Vertical.
You're going to subtract 7. 3y equals 9. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Y is 3, yes? So what kind of line is y equals 3? Where is it across the x-axis?
It does.
Where is it across the y-axis?
At 3.
What's the slope?
None. Or 0, I mean.
Can't spell horizontal without 0.
If there's not an x-intercept, the slope is going to be 0, but if there's no y-intercept, it's undefined.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Word.
Good. Mom?
I'm
Good?
not in the class.
Huh?
I'm not in that class.
Oh, which class? You're in this one over here?
Yeah.
This would beat your ass, isn't it? Those two holes on both sides cause issues for people like all over the world.
Doesn't it mean it's open?
It means it's open, yeah. So what does that mean about the domain and range? Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming.
Are you doing tomorrow?
I am planning on doing tomorrow. I do got to call my pizza guy, who I did just hear today is raising my rate again.
What time is it?
Tomorrow will be 11:45.
And like,
Wait, tomorrow's?
Tomorrow's Pizza and Problems.
What time
I thought
does
that
this
one.
day start? Because I left my house, I was like, I got all the time in the world to show up, everyone's here except me.
Oh, I gotta
Or that guy.
Yeah, I got
Oh, that guy.
I left late.
1:15.
I left late.
1:15, oh, I came out 1:30, I was like, I got time, I'm gonna stop and get a drink.
Yeah, you have plenty of time. Because you're never late.
I'm never late in the morning. I'm
No,
not
I mean,
singing.
but even to this, you
That's
never
because you don't
be
want
late.
to be late for a second, just saying.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But
you're
either
never
Hannah
late.
Montana or email inside saying I'm coming.
Or tequila.
Either Hannah Montana or, what's the other song he wears to play?
Thrift store.
Thrift store, yes.
Thrift shop, whatever it's called.
Thrift shop.
Thrift shop.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What's the domain?
Can I take these?
No
You can
idea.
take the whole box.
I said -4 to positive infinity.
Yeah, no, I'm not, I swear I'm not doing anything with it. I got a whole box from last week. Sit it down.
I should have said -4 to positive infinity. Wrong.
That's part of it. But what about this part?
I used to do 2 of them.
For -4 to 3 is negative infinity and -4.
And then what?
It's another piece.
Is it like you in the middle?
So I have to-
Oh, shit, I got this.
Negative infinity to -4, union -4 to infinity. Now, what y'all have to understand, if I make one of these a closed circle, and it doesn't matter which one, that becomes negative infinity to infinity because now I've included that -4.
Wait,
But
so
the -4 is open on both ends, not included. Yes.
repeat all that again, I kind of came in and.
Okay. So, like, what's the difference between the open circle and the closed circle?
One's,
One's open and one's closed.
no, it means it means something different on like a line
Yeah.
thingy.
Oh,
If one's open, it's the difference
Yes.
in
Okay.
this, and the one that closes.
So this is greater than equal to 1,
and that's just-
this is strictly greater than 1.
Yes.
What's the difference?
One includes one.
One includes one, the other one does not.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye, baby, we'll see you later on. So think of it like this. Think of it like this.
So then range will be the same.
Kids 4 and under get in free,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Versus this.
Kids for
I thought that said kids for other fees.
No.
That,
Disney.
that confused me.
Kids under
Disney.
4 free. That makes sense.
So with Disney, young kids go free.
Right.
So it's in your advantage to stick a kid in the damn
Stroller.
stroller and push their asses in there. What is it, Ranger Rick?
3.
So it's,
The
is it,
Three or
if you're 3 or 3 goes free or 3 does not go free?
Oh, I don't know. My daughter was 5 and we're still using it. So.
But, so understand, 4 and under means you can be 4 and it's okay.
Okay.
Under 4 means you cannot be 4.
Right.
Under 4 means if you're 4, you're too old. Okay, so 1 includes it, 1 does not.
Okay.
Okay? So, this does not include -4 because these are open circles.
Okay.
If one of these were a closed circle,
So open is not included. Is
Yes.
open not included in closed?
yes.
Okay.
Close one of those 2 circles, not both, because if you close both, it's not a function anymore.
So what would it be if you close both?
He said
It's
negative
not a
and
function.
positive.
So it'd just be,
It's not a function. You can't, I mean, you wouldn't talk about it. It's not a function.
so if that was on the test.
I wouldn't put it on the test because it's not a function.
So that's what I'm thinking.
It's not a function. We wouldn't do it. So that would be negative infinity to infinity if it was closed.
So they both just, you wouldn't have to put union, you would just put negative.
Negative infinity to infinity.
Okay.
So you gotta put the little union thing, that's the line.
But because it's open on both ends,
And then
you need the union.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
And range is the same way, right?
Now in this case, the range is
Negative.
-2 to infinity.
Wait,
Starting at -2
because it goes all the way down to negative.
and going to infinity.
Why aren't we using 3?
Because 3's in the infinity.
Yeah, so when we say -2 to infinity,
So whatever's
we've
the
included
bottom
the 3 already.
is negative 2 to the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah.
Now, when's it increasing?
At -4.
So this part's going up the hill, yes?
Right.
So it's increasing from -4 to infinity.
Ooh, I got that one right. That's the only one I got right out of all of those 3 questions.
When's it decreasing?
Never.
It
Right, off.
increases from-
How is that decreasing?
It's going down, isn't it?
The arrow's pointing up.
But you're reading it from left to right, it's going down.
Oh, shoot, I forgot about the left to right, that's so stupid.
All right. The good news is you're gonna see all of this again on Thursday.
Yeah.
And y'all are gonna look so smart.
I'm gonna be the one that's only with us.
Don't call me. That's let me figure this
I have
out.
a question.
Yes.
On the test, it was the very last question.
Hold on.
What are you talking about? Because there was 2 different things, wasn't there? 2 different test versions?